Okay, I got a little overexcited, guys. I said the wrong score earlier, but it is 2-2. We're going to the ace match. It's Game 5 in a best-of-5 grand finals of the ZOTAC season finals. 1,200 euro on the line for this game. Who's going to take it? Who's going to fall? Spawning in the lower right-ish corner on Catalina, it's going to be the Terran Hope, the blue player, CM Storm's Polt.
Never right. As the red Protoss, it's Millennium's Lilbow.
I don't know what to tell you, Zombie Grub. We come down to Catalina. This is a map that I can't imagine Lilbow totally wants to play on, but at the same time, we got to see that really gross, really abusive game out of him the last time we were here, so maybe he's got a special plan up his sleeve. But I still stand by what I said earlier. I don't think you can pull off the same move twice against someone like Polt.
But he didn't do it versus Polt.
Oh, you're right. My bad. Just thinking back on that, that's right. He put the new maps versus Polt. I thought this was, oh. So I guess now the question is, does Polt know about this build?
Yeah, I do hope to see it, honestly. Like I said, when it was done, there's just no way to know that it's really on the way. I suppose unless you have eyes on their own base and you see that the army is moving out, then you question, where's the army? Where's the army? But otherwise, the Blink Stalkers take on any detection over there. And it's not uncommon for Blink Stalkers in an amount of 4 to take down an SCV or a Marine or a supply depot in that dark area. It's like the one thing that they're guaranteed to get.
Yeah, for those who don't know what we're referring to, by the way, sorry, real quick. Happy was the series we cast earlier today. Versus Lilbow was one of the first ones. I got my Terrans mixed up here, but yeah, one of the big things was, of course, yeah, just abusing the cliff and dead vision and lots of gross things. Lots of gross things.
It was good. I mean, Lilbow has some really cool strategies. I mean, that last game was cool. I think I out-mind gamed myself, but it ended up, Lilbow was basically all in, so it's all in. Now you didn't see like the first 5 minutes, but anyways, Lilbow has cool builds. He's like,
it's not even like really weird builds. Like, it's not like something where you're like, oh, it's a proxy Stargate # Roddy build, right? Like, it's actually just different variations of, I think, all-ins we know that we've seen before, but it's just not what you would expect. Now, a Stargate is definitely not what I would expect either on this map. It's not like it's a bad choice, but with the way Lilbow's been going, it's been Stalkers, Blink, Force Fields, like those have been his best friends against Polt so far.
Yeah, very interesting to see a Stargate. And in this location as well. Now, it probably won't be scanned, and there wasn't a Reaper, so don't have to worry about that. But when drops start to occur, heck, even without a drop, you just need to medevac vision on that Stargate. The Stargate will be sniped.
I want to see this work. Like, maybe something really weird with Phoenixes, go Myung-Sik style, but I don't know, man. Like, it's Catalina. Polt's gonna do drops if he can get away with them. And we did just see Polt. I mean, Polt tried to use those Widow Mines, right? And they worked really well. I wonder if he'll fall into the same problem.
Oh. Do you think he's going to go for the Void Real lane again?
Maybe it's the follow-up. Possibly.
I mean, that's what he did versus Polt on Secret Spring.
We'll see if we get... We'll keep a click on the Stargate here and see if he follows it up or not.
Oh, and we're waiting, and we're waiting.
It is actually a pretty big detail. No, let's give it to like now, so okay. Could still be avoided later on, but he's not got the money for it to time out anytime. And if he doesn't time it out, then there's no point in having 3. So this, he might just be assuming, Polt's got on CC first every game. He follows up with 3 Raxes every game. So he may just assume that Polt has done that again, and thus the Void Ray wouldn't really be worth it.
Mm. Well, the Oracle was a surprise, but it doesn't get much damage done.
No, 2 kills, a little bit of lost mining.
So was the Twilight just for Blink?
I'm assuming so.
Yeah.
He's gonna chrono it though, so maybe a little bit more than just a regular Blink.
Well, it's only 2 gateways for now, so we'll check back in a couple of seconds. I mean, meanwhile, Polt is just doing what Polt does and is getting the macro game going. He's not even trying to push out. The one time he did, it was basically like a very specific build to have the Protoss misread it as just a simple push out, and it was basically twice that simple push out. It hasn't done it again. The scan goes down, and it does see 1 gateway, not the other one. Man, I hate that. I absolutely hate that. It is going to be the Blink Stalker Island.
No,
so
yeah,
this is.
Yeah, she sees both.
Oh, okay. Well, that range. The dotted line lied to me. Okay?
No, you look at it. It's actually out of vision. Like you see there, he scanned. Like it was actually completely out of vision. I guess it was when the quarter clipped in or something stupid, with a grid spacing in StarCraft 2. But still, what does Polt see? 2 gateways total? 3. He sees 3 gateways total. It's really not that crazy.
Oh, it's exactly what Lilbow wanted him to scout. If he had scanned the main and saw 3 gateways plus the 1, and of course that's why the council, he would know. Seeing 2 gateways there, that could just be a 3 gates. Well, wait a minute. Did he also see the gases at the natural? Oh, he did. So, oh, never mind. Yeah. That probably told him more than anything else.
Yeah.
So that's where the bunker's going down.
He will send one here on the high ground, but Lilbow's not likely to attack from here where the bunker would classically go down. He's more likely to come here.
Oh, does Polt not figure out that it's a Blink Stalker all in? He's probably thinking it's a Void all in again.
Ugh. You know, this is pretty bad. Those bunkers are going to be completely useless. Let's not forget there's an Oracle that can still come into the fight if it wants to. Do a little bit of marine damage, but would not wait. He didn't wait for Blink this time. Like last time, there was a really cool move out of Lilbow. Like he waited for Blink to be off cooldown before he like went in, so he'd have an exit strategy, right? This time he just kind of goes in right away, and
yeah,
not waiting definitely cost him a Stalker.
Yeah, it did. But you know, the 3 barracks build, it's pretty good against Blink Stalker all-ins. But I think Lilbow is going to look to force maybe you know, 1 more stim, get them really low, that even 2 medevacs popping out won't be able to heal, and then he'll start to take pretty good fights with the Blink Stalkers.
You know, it's actually I don't know. It's just, with medevacs coming out though, this becomes a lot harder to pull off. And this is all in. There's no forge. There's no follow up. You know, it's not likely to happen. But if you could break the bunkers at the front, nah. Actually, I take that back. This is just gonna be a hard game for Lilbow more than Polt, I think, no matter what. And the Mothership Core could potentially time warp. But again, guys, like if you like go through the history of StarCraft 2, what killed a lot of Blink all-in builds was the time warp nerf. That would go on that ramp and last forever more than anything else.
I have some faith in the duration, I guess, of Blink Stalker all-in. Sometimes it looks like there's going to be no problem, and then, you know, exactly what happened with Parting versus Flash. Flash got overstimmed, and Parting, you know, suddenly his Blink Stalkers were like 1-2-shotting a lot of the units. It's just going to be so hard to do that when Polt's not going to move out of his base. You're almost guaranteed to be blinking into units, and thus you can't micro.
Yeah, it's I kind of feel like every time we see this work, Lilbow ends up getting a pylon on the high ground, right? Oh, that's ironic. We got the European lagging,
Yeah.
not the North American or Korean North American, whatever. No spikes on my end. If you're on the top left, you're lagging, guys. Oh, what is that? 110 FPS, man! I still get amazed by this new computer. So sick. Oh yeah, you know what, Lilbow? This is not like an excuse. Yesterday, Team House problems, or was it the day before? Whenever Lilbow played his group stage, there was some Team House lag. I remember him going like, "WTF? I'm lagging, but I live in a Team House, so what the hell?"
That's right.
Well, hopefully it doesn't last too long. I mean, worst case scenario is we just restart. They reset the router, recover game. I mean, what's happened is pretty much set in stone. Polt knows what he's up against. Lilbow knows what he's up against. It's not like anyone's really in the dark here. Yeah, he's actually seen all the bunkers. I guess while we're waiting, unit counting station. 8 Marauders, 21 Marines. I mean, Marauders are damn good. But blink control could be pretty good too. A lot of these Marauders are pretty badly injured too. One of them's at like what, 1 health? Yeah, got killing it. Not too bad.
If you consider that there's going to be so little medevacs, I mean, the blink in, not being able to micro was bad, but it did injure Polt's army.
Yeah. I really want to see that Oracle get used some way too. I mean, Pulsar Beam is going to add a lot of damage. It forces the Marines to swap their priority, of course, but I don't think he's going to be getting to those mineral lines. If he could, though, that would probably be his best bet. Like, there's no turret in the natural. Flying around the bunkers and killing SCVs while this goes on might be a good way to get some real damage done. Yeah,
that would be really nice. But Revelation would also be really really nice to know at all times where the army is, because it's what also happened in Militia Corps. Not only was Time Warp nerfed, the vision was nerfed. It used to be no danger. You knew exactly where the army was at all times, basically, but now it is a little bit dangerous.
Yeah, whether it's Revelations up here, so you don't have to risk that Mothership Core or not. There's still a lot of uses out of the Oracle, but whether it's damage or whether it's utility, we'll find out in a moment's time. We talk about Revelation, but Envision might be in order too. There are Widow Mines starting to be produced by Polt.
Yeah, this Oracle's rather key, man.
Yeah, last thing you want to do is blink on top of a bunch of Widow Mines. It does go for the blink in the main, but the stim goes off. Oracle is going to come with the Pulsar being focused on a lot of these Marines. Two of them go down pretty quick. Time Warp to try and hold this in place, but I don't know if he's got enough. He's got to win this big. Polt is going to pick up a retreat, try to wait for those reinforcements. Lilbow, though, can he do this? He's going to focus on some of the Raxes, cut out production entirely. I've never seen so many Stalkers take this down so quickly. But here comes the SCV pull. He does have Blink to get out of the base. More Stalkers are looking to come back in. Oh, he's getting surrounded by the SCVs.
I don't even know if he should have taken that.
Yeah, I don't know. Some Zealots were warped in. That's a bit questionable. I guess trying to go through the front. If he had walked those Zealots in while the entire army was pulled, he would have gotten right past those bunkers, too.
Oh. He's running out of gas. That's why. Couldn't warp in 6 Stalkers if we wanted to.
Good point. Better use that money than not use it at all. Zealots are not going to be in the front lines for this because he doesn't know if it's going to be safe to go into this. Some pretty good control picking off these bunkers. One does go down. Nice blink jukes. Waits for the shields to regen.
Oh, he looks so powerful until that SCV pull. Now it's looking like back into Polt's favor. Polt's going to have an upgrade lead soon. He did have those combat shields finish. I mean, he lost a reactor, so I guess his production's a little bit halted now.
A little bit polted.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess there's a Stalker that came up here. Didn't quite see that. Oh, the Oracle. Oh, it's the Oracle. I take that back. Bunker does get focused down, though. The Widow Mines are in the main. Not here. The natural Zealots are just swiping away at this bunker. If the Zealots can connect to this Marauders, it's going to be good times. But the SCVs are getting picked off. This time,
they gotta be.
He sacrifices the Zealots to the SCVs, but he does break those bunkers. More Stalkers warping in. Round 2. Lilbow can't wait. This is the problem. The longer this goes on, the better I feel it gets for Polt. More Widow Mines going to be out. More Widow Mines off cooldown will be there. Bunkers might get back up. Like, Lilbow with the hold position, but I think it should be Lilbow with the charge forward position.
I think maybe he should go back to abusing the high ground. He has finally accumulated enough gas to warp in a few more Blink Stalkers. And
Mothership Core starts up. I think it's on his mind, but...
Oh, his Mothership Core died too. Oh, I didn't...
Yeah. Oh, Widow Mine shot going to go off. Nice blink away from it.
Yeah.
Oh, but if he blinks up on the high ground, there are two... Oh, the Mothership Core may actually die to the Widow Mines. It's rallied over top of them.
Oh no! Oh, that's so terrible. Because in situations like this, like when you're not going to bust the front, you can abuse that they don't know where you're going to go. But if they know that you lost the Oracle, you don't have observers, and you lost Militia Corps, that's such an easy decision by the Terran player now.
Losing a couple of Stalkers, messing up a little bit on that control. Doesn't get the bunker. SCVs were nicely pulled for this. Oh, Polt's going to get a little bit overzealous getting out of the base like that. He's got to be careful. Oh, that Mothership
So one thing
Core,
you can
though.
do.
I feel like this is going to be such a bad idea. Oh, it's not very good. He's going to blink on top of the Widow Mines. He's going to blink on top of the Widow Mines.
Now, the Militia Corps might see it, but then it'll die.
No,
Yeah, it dies.
Okay, but that works. He's up on the high ground. That's all he needed. He gets past the Widow Mines. They were like the final boss.
But like for 100 gas, I don't know if he can take on the army anymore. The SCV pool comes again. This is what killed him last time.
Zealots busting down the front. Maybe he can get a bit more down behind this. It's looking bad for Lilbow. Pulse has got so many Marauders standing. Medevacs are running out of juice, as we can see, but the Marauder count remains high. And I think Pult's done it. I think he's finally broken the attack. He's held well. He lost the front of the base at the natural, but there's more than enough Marauders at this point, I think, to take on what's left.
Look how many Marauders he has.
This has been a
Oracle
really...
could kill more than these Blink Stalkers right now.
Yeah, this was a really tight game. This got really scary for a time, but looks like Polt has done it, and I think he's going to, once he cleans up this army, that'll be game. There's no follow-up for Lilbow. Lilbow. Watch them boost around there out of juice. Stupid, but good game, ladies and gentlemen. Polt will take this series at the end of the day 3-2. The curse remains true when it comes to casting StarCraft 2. Oh, hey, those things rhymed. I'm a poet, and I didn't even know those two things rhyme together.